Guardians of the Galaxy warmed my cold Marvel heart.
Remember when Guardians of the Galaxy was fun and lighthearted?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, no, they were like, hey, this movie's gonna be 2.5 hours. Do your best not to cry.
James Gunn really knows what he's doing. I'm excited for the future of DC because of him. One of my favorite shticks of the whole movie was the dog,
Please.
Cosmo. The dog's name's Cosmo.
Call me a good dog, please. I'm not a bad dog.
It just felt so real. Like when you call your dog a bad dog, that's the exact reaction I expect. The movie really stuck with animal cruelty as like a theme, and it made the bad guy so hateable.
You actually hated him because Marvel does such a good job making all their bad guys likable.
Yeah,
Like Thanos is, regardless of what he's doing, you're like, oh, it's one of the best villains of all time.
dude. And
I'm obsessed with Loki. Loki's like my favorite Marvel character because he's so awesome.
The longer we go through life, like Thanos was right, bro. Could get rid of some people.
There's definitely some people that we don't really need around.
Yeah, but you're right, dude. The animal cruelty angle, we hated him immediately. Those raccoons were so cute.
I want a baby raccoon so bad now. Disney's so good at just taking baby animals and being like, we're going to make $1 billion off that toy. The only thing I mildly didn't like was Groot finally speaking.
Dude, you're like the only one on the planet who doesn't like that.
I love the vibe of what James Gunn was saying. Like, this is, we brought you into the Guardians. You guys finally understand him now. There's something about him saying, I am Groot, and someone in the group just being like, oh, yeah. Like, we know what he's saying. Like, I love that. And I think I hated even more that I just heard Vin Diesel more.
I actually agree.
I was like, oh, that's just Vin Diesel talking now. It's not Groot anymore.
Yeah, I didn't like that. Oh, we have to mention the last song, Dog Days Are Over. That song held no place in my heart. I didn't like hearing it. For some reason, it annoyed me. Now it's going to be one of my favorite songs. Because the whole vibe of that, I will always associate it with a good memory after watching the end of that movie.
I love when movies do that. After I see a movie and I'm like, oh, that song fit perfectly. And then I just listen to the song all week, like on repeat for no reason.
I thought the ending was kind of perfection. Gamora went to a space that she needed to go to. Rocket leading the gang after that whole turmoil of who's going to lead it. And then finally, like, he's the captain. It was really special that Drax is just the father now. The first introduction to him is like he lost his family.
Yep.
Nebula just smiling is crazy. I'm really curious to see where Chris Pratt winds up. A spoiler-free deep dive for Guardians of the Galaxy. They talk about the Soul Stone, and they talk about how Gamora came back, but everyone else didn't. And it kind of had me thinking, like, I know the answer is probably already out there, but I'm going to look into it. The Soul Stone story is sad, dude. It's even sadder than you realize. Essentially, the director said that when you give up your soul for the Soul Stone, you're now trapped in the Soul Stone. Your soul is forever part of the Soul Stone. So when Black Widow did that, like, dude, she's not, like, moving on to a better place. That's terrible.
That is pretty terrible.
What's she doing? This Gamora is obviously not the same Gamora, but those two, I hope they're at least hanging out. Like, I hope they're vibing, man. If you want to look that up and get a deeper dive into it, it's super interesting, because I always felt that when Captain America went back, he could kind of get one of them back, but they very explicitly say that's not the case.
I have it in here.